Today's adventure starts at the meadow.
Gaston to the rescue!
Gaston's brilliant at digging.
He's dug up an old stick. Gaston, fetch! Gaston loves fetching sticks. Oh, it's raining.
Wand to umbrella. Wow! Let's play indoors.
Come on, Gaston.
Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. Ah, I love a clean kitchen.
Hello, Nanny Plum.
No! Don't let that ladybird into my kitchen. He's making muddy footprints everywhere. Get off the floor. Not on the table. Shoo, shoo. This is a food preparation area. Where's he going now?
Maybe he's gone to see Daddy. He likes Daddy.
Who let this smelly ladybird in the house? Holly!
Yes, Daddy?
Please keep Gaston under control.
Sorry, Daddy.
We live in the castle. Gaston lives outside.
Never mind, Gaston. Let's all go to the great elf tree instead.
Mrs. Elf, that blueberry pie smells delicious.
Yes, Mr. Elf. The secret is to cook it very slowly over 3 days.
Hello, Mum.
Hello. Hello, Ben. Hello, Holly.
Can't he shake himself outside?
That pie is not for you, Gaston. Now, Ben, Gaston should live outside. We live inside.
OK, Mum.
Ah! Where's the pie gone?
Gaston's eaten it.
We don't know it was Gaston.
It could have been someone else.
He's the only one with pie on his face.
Out, Gaston. I never want to see you again.
Sorry, Gaston.
You'd better go home.
Go on, Gaston. Off you go.
Bedtime, Holly.
Are you all right, darling?
I'm a bit sad. Gaston isn't allowed in our houses anymore. Gaston! Oh, Gaston is all wet and cold.
Gaston, go and make that racket somewhere else.
Poor Gaston. Gaston! Gaston!
Gaston!
Gaston!
Gaston!
Hello, Ben. I can't find Gaston anywhere.
Maybe he's in his cave.
Gaston?
It's empty. Where is Gaston?
He must have gone off somewhere to be sad.
Don't worry, I'll find him. Elves are good at finding ladybirds, and I'm an elf. Gaston!
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 Gaston? Oh, where are we?
I don't know. I've never been here before. Oh,
It's a door.
Speak, friend, and enter.
a talking door.
Hello.
Hello.
I wonder what's behind it.
That's for me to know, and you to find out.
Ooh, let's get the grown-ups.
A talking door?
Yes, Daddy.
It said, speak, friend, and enter.
Oh, that will be the old Dwarf Mine.
Dwarf Mine?
Yes. The dwarves used to dig down into the earth looking for diamonds and gold and stuff like that.
Dig, dig, dig. Dig, dig, dig. In our dwarf mine, oh so old. We dig for diamonds, we dig for gold. Dig, dig, dig. Dig, dig, dig.
I like diamonds and gold. They're so pretty and sparkly and glittery.
Let's take a look at this dwarf mine.
What are dwarves like?
They're big, bigger than us.
Yes, dwarfs are huge.
Here's the door.
It's locked.
Speak, friend, and enter.
What does that mean?
It's a riddle.
No entry until you solve the riddle.
That's silly. I'll just magic it open. My magic doesn't work on the door.
Yes, fairy magic and dwarf magic don't mix.
Maybe we should just ask nicely. How are you today, Mr. Door?
Fine, thank you.
Can we come in, please?
Speak, friend, and enter.
Maybe it means say the word friend.
Good idea, Ben. Friend.
Oh, that was easy. Let's go in.
Ben and Holly, you wait outside.
Aw.
The dwarf mine could be dangerous.
Then why are you going in?
Well, we're grown-ups.
Can we go with you?
Why not? If you're with us grown-ups, you'll be safe. As long as the door doesn't shut behind us. Oh.
Now what do we do?
Wand, give me light.
Maybe we can say friend again to make the door open.
Friend.
It's a new riddle this time.
All right. What's the new riddle?
If a car with a 2-litre engine travels up a 15-degree hill at 10 miles an hour, how much fuel will it use if the hill is 100 meters high?
What if we go this way?
Lots and lots of tunnels leading for miles. We'd get lost going that way.
If only Gaston was here, he could smell his way out.
Good idea. Where is Gaston?
Yes, where is good old Gaston?
You said you never wanted to see him again.
And so did you, Dad.
Oh, yes.
And now Gaston's off somewhere being sad. Oh.
Gaston!
Good old Gaston, my best friend.
Help, Gaston! We're stuck.
Gaston, run and get Nanny Plum.
Dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. There, all nice and clean again. No, Gaston! Out! Out! What's that? Ben and Holly and King and Queen Thistle and Mr. and Mrs. Elf? All stuck in the old mine, you say? Then there's no time to lose. Lead the way, Gaston. Hello?
Nanny Plum, thank goodness you're here. We're trapped.
Hang on. I'll just magic the door open. Oh, it doesn't work.
No, because the door is sealed with dwarf magic.
You have to answer a question.
What question?
An aeroplane is flying at 180 miles per hour. How strong will the wind have to be to slow its speed by 15%?
That's just gobbledygook.
Nanny, magic up a spade and dig us out.
This will take ages.
I know. Gaston can dig us out.
Yes, Gaston's brilliant at digging.
Gaston, old friend, dig us out.
He wants you to say please.
Oh, please, Gaston.
Hooray! Gaston to the rescue!
Thank you, Gaston.
Oh, Gaston, you're wonderful.
Oh, good boy, Gaston.
So, can Gaston come to the little castle now?
Yes.
And to our house too.
Yes.
I'll even...
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Mrs. Witch.
And then the witch locked the fairy and all the elves in a big cage. Help! Help! They shouted. Hee hee, I'll never let you go, said the witch.
Oh no! Why did she lock the children up?
Because the witch was very naughty and the children were annoying her.
Ah!
All the chasing around had made the witch hungry, so she ate a mouldy old cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Ooh! Why did she eat a mouldy old cake?
That's what witches eat.
And she drank a glass of sour milk. Glug, glug, glug.
Ugh!
After that, she fell asleep. Snore, snore, snore. She's asleep, said the fairy. Quick, let's escape. So the elves broke open the cage door and the fairy princess got her wand back.
Ooh!
Then the witch woke up. Get back in your cage, cried the witch. But the fairy was already casting her spell. Zip, ping, currant bun, witch's magic, all undone. In a flash, all the children were set free and the witch, stuffed full of mouldy old cake, couldn't catch them. The end.
Hooray! Then what happened, Mummy?
The witch was told off for being mean and nasty and made to wash dishes for the rest of her life.
Ooh!
Horrible things, witches.
It's a good job they don't really exist, isn't it?
Oh, but they do exist. I know a witch who lives in the woods.
Really?
Yes. I can take you to see her if you like.
But won't she look us up in a big cage?
No. Witches can sometimes be a bit naughty, but only when they get very annoyed.
Mummy, do you think we should go and see the witch?
Yes, why not? Nanny Plum will protect you.
And then you can see for yourselves how disgusting witches are.
Come on then. Let's go.
Bye!
Have fun.
Bye-bye! Nanny, what are witches like?
Are they scary?
Not that scary, but witches are a bit smelly.
Ooh!
And do witches use magic to do nasty spells?
Witches hardly ever do magic, and they're not that good at magic anyway. Here we are. This witch hasn't done a spell in over 100 years.
Ooh!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nanny.
Nanny who?
Nanny Plum.
Oh, Nanny Plum, do come in. What a treat. A real fairy and an elf.
Yes, this is Princess Holly and Ben Elf.
Come closer so that I can get a better look at you.
See, she's not frightening at all. Just a bit smelly.
What's that?
Don't touch anything, children,
Why can't we touch?
because it's dirty.
What's that?
Don't worry, dear. I just wanted to show the children how a real witch lives.
Oh, I see. Would you like some rat milk and worm cakes?
No thank you, Mrs. Witch. We've already eaten.
Mrs. Witch, can we ask you some questions about being a witch?
Of course. Anything you like.
Are you any good at magic?
Well, I don't like to use magic these days because...
I told you, witches are no good at magic, and they never use it anyway.
What's that?
Mrs. Witch, if we don't do magic these days, then what do you do?
I'm retired.
So, you don't chase elves or fairies anymore then?
Oh, no. I just...
Look, witches don't do anything. They just smell a bit funny and make horrible cakes.
What?
As for magic, they're completely harmless. She probably can't even do a simple transformation spell.
Yes, I can.
Then why don't you change this horrible wallpaper?
That's
Or make these seats more comfortable.
Stop it, Nanny!
You could make tasty cakes.
I'm warning you.
Or get some new clothes.
If you change one more thing...
A bit of makeup.
I'm sorry I had to freeze Nanny Plum. She was very rude to me.
I don't think Nanny meant to be rude, Mrs. Witch.
Maybe not, but she was.
Are you going to keep Nanny frozen forever?
No. If Nanny says sorry, she can go.
Nanny, say sorry to Mrs. Witch.
I will not say sorry. I was only trying to help you out, you grumpy old witch.
Oh.
So, you won't let Nanny go?
Nope.
We should get help.
Is it all right if we go, Mrs. Witch?
Of course. You have both been delightful company.
What's your plan?
We have to get the king.
Yes, Daddy can tell the witch off.
Then she'll let Nanny go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Witch. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Quick, run! Daddy! Daddy! Nanny Plum made Mrs. Witch really angry.
And now Nanny's frozen like a statue.
Oh, dear.
Daddy, if we don't do something, then Nanny will stay frozen forever.
We'll never see Nanny again.
How sad.
And there'll be no more lovely dinners.
No dinners? What? Nanny Plum frozen?
Yes!
Show me where Mrs. Witch lives. Was Nanny Plum rude to Mrs. Witch?
A bit.
Witches can be a little moody.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Witch off, Daddy?
No, I've got a better idea.
Who's there?
King Thistle.
King Thistle who?
King Thistle.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You must be the Mrs. Witch I have heard so much about.
Please let me explain.
About your cleverness, your kindness and beauty.
Oh.
Not to mention your wonderful cooking.
Would you like a worm cake?
No, thank you. I believe you may have frozen Nanny Plum.
Yes, I have, but...
I completely understand why you would want to do this.
You do?
Nanny Plum can be quite rude at times, but she's really not that clever.
Yes, well...
I am sure, being as clever and as kind as you are, and knowing that Nanny really can't help herself, you will let her go this time. Quite apart from that, I need Nanny to cook my dinner.
I could cook you dinner, Your Majesty.
That's very kind of you.
I was just about to boil some toads in my hole.
But I just need Nanny Plum back.
I understand. Just one moment.
Say thank you for having me, Nanny.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Witch, and very nice to meet you.
I'm honoured, Your Majesty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you didn't tell Mrs. Witch off at all.
And you said Mrs. Witch was beautiful when she's ugly and smelly.
Well, Ben, there's a time for telling someone they're ugly and smelly, and a time to be just nice. Saying nice things about people always goes a long way.
It's good to have you back, Nanny Plum.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes. What's for supper?